Yeah, and then to the question about how long should our kiddos be online? And this is a tough thing,
Yeah.
right? Because if it weren't for COVID, all of our experts say much less than what our kids are if they're getting all of this stuff online.
Hmm.
This is like time out of time, and I almost feel like some of the rule books are being thrown away because you have to do what you have to do. And I don't know, Bonnie.
Yeah, like I
What do
don't
you
know
feel
what
about it?
your options writer into the program would be in terms of creating some real-time activities in your neighborhood with maybe, another family or something. I mean, I'm really a hypocrite because I'm online a lot, but I'm really anti-screen time for kids. And I think it's really bad when 2-year-olds have their own cell phones. And I just myself, I don't find the medium compelling, but we're also in a public health emergency. And so in order to get out of that, I think unfortunately certain things are getting sacrificed, and there are some that aren't that important, like, are people going to die if they don't eat out in a restaurant again? Education is really important, but it's not more important than dying. So you just got to do your best. I don't know that it's been studied how much screen time is good or bad for kiddos, but you can Google it and I'm sure you'll get some interesting responses.
And let's say this, I don't think all screen time is created equally. And as a parent of someone who was diagnosed with autism, I know that if I give him 6 hours and let him play a video game, and then I try to do something with him in the seventh hour, his brain is in that game. And it's very hard to extract him from that game and get him back into reality. If he spends an hour playing that video game and I ask him to switch and go do something else, at this point in the game, his brain is agile enough that he can do that without missing a beat. And that somewhere in between that 1 and 6 hours is when he reaches the critical mass. Everybody is different. And if
Well,
our
and
kid,
I would be really, really like untrue to myself if I didn't just say something very, very opinionated here.
go for it.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
It is not neutral for teenage kids to spend 6, 7 hours a day or 20 hours a week on screens playing games and doing stuff that doesn't teach them skills. You're
But if they're spending that time doing something that is activating their brain and getting them thinking, I don't think it's as bad screen
It
time.
isn't as bad. It isn't as bad, and I don't know how good or bad it is, but I do have to tell you, I don't see any reason why people can't use this time, to the extent that they have any free time, to do things that are more tactile and hands-on. And read and do nature study in your backyard and make things, learn how to cook things, learn how to sew, learn skills that are really quite useful, even though they're not computer based.
Yeah.
So
We have found that we have to separate the day into chunks and do that kind of thing, and it's been good. I keep thinking of what would I have done when he was 3.
mhm.
But I mentioned Pinterest before. If you're like, I'm not a former teacher, I don't know what to do, Pinterest has activities for you to do that are educational, tactile, and will help your kid to connect with you in the world. So check out Pinterest, and do check out, we have Pinterest boards on Autism Live,
Mhm.
stuff that I personally have curated for parents that I think is good stuff to do. But I by no means covered all of Pinterest. So tour around in it. But if you want the fast track, check out our page.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.